On June 2021, Google Photos will no longer uh, allow unlimited storage. So any type of high quality photo storage will count towards your 15 gigabytes of storage data. So recently I was thinking of how I could possibly back it up to a different service. I was going into my hard drive and it broke over here. And so, anyways, you probably want to be able to retrieve some of these photos on Google Photos. The easiest way of doing that, because I need my photos now, because I have a broken hard drive. Here's the storage policy change that they're talking about. The nice thing is I have a Pixel, and so that will allow me to upload high quality photos and videos without any addition to my storage. So if you want to retrieve your photos from Google Photos, one way is to obviously you can check mark and then click download. But if you want to retrieve like all the photos, you'll need to go here to the top right, click on the gear icon, which is settings. So again, go to Google Photos, go to the top right and click on the gear settings. It takes you into settings and scroll down till you get to export your data. And so what happens is you can choose which photo albums or what group of photos you want to download, and it'll create links for it. So the first thing is click on that arrow to see what kind of stuff you want to get. And so it says prepare a backup of your photos for downloads. That's what you want. So click on backup. And then it has all this. If I want to select certain albums or whatever, I can do this, but I don't have to. I can just grab everything that is on Google Photos and click next. So I go next step. You can do a schedule of them creating the links, but here most people would just use the export once. You can choose a zip file and how large you want the files to be, because it's going to be huge if you have a lot of photos. I just left it at 2 gigabytes, and then you click on create export. Once that happens, it'll tell you that you'll receive a email in a few days, or you'll receive an email depending on how large your photos are. Could be in an hour or a few minutes or a few days. So once you create the export, you'll get an email when everything's done, and it's just a matter of downloading zip files. I mean, you could change this to something else, but downloading zip files, and then you can, extract those files off of the zip files. It's that easy. It's a lot easier than going back to Google Photos and selecting photos to download. So if you want to download everything from Google Photos, go to settings and then scroll down to where it says export your data, backup and archive of your data, and click on backup. Choose what files you want. Just wait for this thing to open, and you can choose what photos and albums you want. I left it as all. I can actually make it easy. How about I just do this? It's 27-inch. click OK. And so next step, do one export, and then zip file 2 GB, and then create report. And so it goes to this page, and just wait. You can just wait it out or wait for the email. The email will send you to this page anyways, manage your exports. And then if you had something huge, it'd be file after file after file after file, a bunch of download links. So I can go back to, and that's pretty much it. I needed this because, again, my hard drive broke and I wanted to retrieve all my image and videos that I have on Google Photos. Especially since, as I mentioned before, the Google's photo storage will change starting June 1st, so that any photos you upload will count towards your 15 GB data storage unless you pay for more storage. And, well, if you have a Google Pixel phone, you won't have to worry about that for the most part.